We have had an absolutely stunning development in one of the country's most notorious serial killer cases that has haunted Long Island for nearly 2 decades. According to sources close to the case, the accused serial killer, Rex Heuermann, is now expected to change his not guilty plea to guilty. Heuermann is accused of murdering 7 women between 1993 and 2010, allegedly discarding many of their remains along Ocean Parkway near Gilgo Beach. The 62-year-old architect has been in police custody since he was arrested back in July of 2023. So let's get into it, an Investigation Nation, with 2 people who have been following every development in this case from the start. Retired NYPD Sergeant Joe Giacalone, host of True Crime with the Sarge on YouTube, and director of The Killing Season and host of Sinister on YouTube, Josh Zeman. Good to see you guys.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, you guys. All right, so the 3 of us often talk about the case, and we've been hearing about these rumblings that a guilty plea could be happening, but I got to say, it's still incredible to think that this is really going to happen after all the denials from the defense. So, Joe, I want to start with you because it's important to note these reports are of a guilty plea, not of a plea deal, right?
Right. This is coming allegedly from Rex to his attorney to then the district attorney. This has nothing to do with the district attorney's office, and Ray Tierney had made it perfectly clear that there was no plea deal on the table, right? So this is a change from when you go to your arraignment where you plead not guilty to a guilty.
I mean, Josh, you've been working on this story, too, for years. I know that you've interviewed many victim family members who have waited for justice for so long. What did you make of this reported change of tune from Heuermann?
I mean, it's pretty incredible news. The question is why? You know, we know that the evidence is overwhelming, whether it's circumstantial or DNA evidence. You know, where did the pressure come from? Why did he make this decision? I think those are the questions that people are now asking.
Yeah, and as we take a look at this map together, it's important to note, if we could put it back up, we're taking a look at Ocean Parkway. This is near Gilgo Beach. And the woman you see on your left is Tanya Jackson. And actually, Rex Heuermann has not been charged with her murder. Somebody else has, the father of her child, who's at the very far end of Gilgo Beach. The baby, as we often called her, Tatiana Dykes. Andrew Dykes has been arrested, and we're waiting for developments on that case. So this has been, I mean, if anybody is just joining us and hasn't seen this, this has really been an incredible case. Joe, the charging documents against Heuermann are so significant. We're talking about DNA evidence, his hair and hairs from his household members discovered on the victim's remains. These are the women that he's charged with killing. The cell phone data, the planning document investigators, they say they found on his hard drive in his basement. I mean, the case does appear to be stacked against him. What do you think it is that pushed him to allegedly change his plea?
Well, I think that they had to have a conversation between Michael Brown and Rex and just say, hey, listen, the evidence is overwhelming. We've lost just about every motion, right? Because there's still one pending, this last one for the omnibus, but they lost every other motion that they put into this. And at some point, you have to have that conversation with your client and say, you have no chance of winning this. And, you know, at this point, it becomes fruitless to even try to keep on continuing going on.
You know, Josh, you and I have talked about one particular person who wrote to Rex in jail after his arrest, a convicted serial killer known as the Happyface Killer. His name is Keith Jesperson. And Rex actually wrote him one letter back asking him about his conditions in state prison and asked him if he had butter for his bread. It was a small thing on paper, but it's something that may be a big deal. So when we're talking about possibly spending the rest of your life behind bars, do you think that could be a contributing factor?
It's interesting that you say that, but the question is whether or not the district attorney offered anything. And from what we now know, this was Rex coming to the district attorney with a change of plea. So it doesn't actually seem like there was any bargaining. Now, we never know what really goes on behind the scenes, but this could have been for other reasons. It could have been for, you know, his family telling him to do this. We also know that friends of Rex were pushing him, but we also know, as per that letter, and you were the one who noticed that, you know, Jesperson was saying, just admit it, just tell everybody. It's easier for everybody. So, you know, it's an interesting wrinkle for sure.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.